few months ago, I started getting these letters.
Who wrote you the letters? If I'm to be harmed, I need you to reach out to the other Howard. Are we still together over here? Are we happy?
A woman from Harvard was arrested. An assassin. They call her Baldwin.
She's here illegally, and I need to find out who sent her.
Not my concern.
Lambert, the ambassador. I think he might be working with these people. Aldrich, they'll kill us all!
Leave them.
You didn't give them anything, did you?
Your side is compromised. I'm not saying it's your department, but I'm sure as hell not saying it's not.
We're fucked.
Hey, give me that remote control. No, I want to watch this. No, you want to watch that. Come on now. It's episode 36 of Remote Control here on the Geekcast Radio Network. Unleash the TV geek in you and check out myself and DJ Valentine talking more on the new Starz Network series Counterpart, starring J.K. Simmons. Oh my god, this series is epic. We're only 4 episodes in, and we love it. Not to spoil the rest of the episode, but you get the point, folks. Hey, who threw that remote control at my head? Ow!
Hi, Howard.
Let's watch some TV and listen to some podcasts.
You know, they say it's so great to meet yourself. Bullshit. Kind of like losing your virginity, you know? Wait your whole life for it, and then 20 seconds later, you're disappointed.
Hello and welcome to Remote Control. This is episode 36, continuing on in our 10-week, 10-part coverage of Counterpart, the new series from Starz, one of the premium channels that most people probably don't want to pay for. I am, of course, TFG and Mike. Joining me on this 10-week journey, as always, DJ Valentine from Simplistic Reviews.
You wanted stuff to happen. Stuff happened, okay?
That's
you were
right.
asking for stuff to happen. Bam! In your face, things start happening.
I know! I didn't even, okay, so both sides now is episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't assume that, last week when we talked about when I mentioned the names of the episodes, I'm like, okay, I didn't think it was gonna happen this quickly, because, you know, episode 6, 2 weeks from now, act like you've been here before. I thought that was going to be the thing.
But he's still there. Here's a good thing. It wasn't like a one-off. The result of this episode is that he's there now, and
Right.
he ain't out of the woods yet. I mean, I don't watch previews of the next week, so I have no idea what's to come. But it seems like everything seems to be going a little too well for him on that side.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to come and bite him in the butt. This is just my guess of the next episode, or at least by that episode, act like you've been here before.
Yeah, absolutely. But a lot going on here. We almost have Baldwin being assassinated, so there's
Again.
that.
Again.
Yeah.
She's almost died like 6 times, but it's okay.
Yeah, you know. At least she got off right before it happened, I guess.
Right.
There is that.
I did call that. I did. Though it wasn't like she had feelings for her. It was almost like she did it because she needed to do it to get her in position to almost get assassinated. The other girl, I forget. I don't know if I still don't know if they've said that girl's name.
I think it's Claire.
Okay. Yeah, but at first it was like her first reaction was, no, I'm not into this. But then she's like, oh wait, this is the way I get her, and then she went through with it. But yeah, Claire's apparently Baldwin's a liability at this point. So, but man, that was one of the best. I mean, since Punisher Thomas Jane version have I seen knife through bottom of jaw.
I know,
stabbing.
right? It's been 14 years since that happened. Good Lord, 2004. But yeah, I mean, this isn't just one of those, well, that was an episode. Holy shit, that was an episode is what this is.
Right.
You've got Howard Prime smuggling a message to the other side to his neighbor.
Great use of editing there, and the way they storytelling, where you're just like, how does he communicate to people on the other side? And they show you, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what show I was watching at first, and I'm like, okay, sure. This is, kind of Matrixy a little bit here. So,
I think when the old man fell down, I was like, wait, something's off.
Yeah, really.
At first, I thought that was somebody's going to get, like, that was how the guy gets close so he can stab him. But then he was like, oh, no, this is kind of like the most cool game of telephone you've ever seen in your life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then I remember that Howard Prime has the dog, but when the guy in the apartment closes the door and locks it and has the dog, I'm like, what's the deal with oh, right, he has a dog. That's right.
Rush. I think the guy's name is Rush.
Raish, I don't know.
God, I wish it was Raish.
Some kind of Al Ghul, I guess. I don't know. Not sure.
But we also learned that Howard... a lot of Howard's lies are exposed here, one of which... And I don't think this has been... Unless I dozed off somewhere, this is the first time we get the reveal that Howard has a daughter. Evil Howard, or mean Howard, or bad Howard.
Howard Prime. Well, see, that's the cool thing, folks. As much as everyone hates Wikipedia, sometimes I like it for information of episode synopses, and they list Howard Prime as the evil Howard, and they list Howard Alpha as the good
Prime
Howard.
And Alpha?
That's right.
Episodes of Transformers?
That's right. Pretty soon we're going to have a Howard-a-tron, so it'll be an Alpha Trifecta-tron thing. I don't know. But
they'll open the matrix of leadership, and then they'll close the gateway between both worlds.
And Mr. Smith will show up to stop them. See, Matrix, Transformers, Matrix.
Cookies need love like everything does. It's okay.
Oh my God! Only thing is missing is Morpheus. Oh Lord, him and him.
He fights for us.
Yeah, red pill or blue pill. Exactly. But no, this one, wow. Like, last episode, like I said last week, I thought, it's a little slow on the action pieces. Here, there are so many moving parts. If you're not paying attention, your head will whip around and you'll get whiplash without even being in a car.
I mean, and what's Howard Prime? I guess we're calling him now. Howard Prime's daughter's name? I didn't. Anna, which is, and it's essentially the what Howard Alpha, wife miscarried, which I think they might have mentioned before. I think they might have mentioned the miscarry before, but I don't remember the.
There was some sort of memory or some sort of potential happy picture of Howard Alpha and Emily are good. We'll just call them good and bad Howard. But I was just pointing that out to the point of, oh hey, at least Wikipedia has actually named them. I haven't actually looked at the full-on, Counterpart Wikia, like the official.
I don't like Prime because Prime connotes like he is the true one.
Yeah.
And then like a Spock Prime was the Leonard Nimoy Spock, and then you got the Zachary Quinto Spock. But everybody knows that's the Leonard Nimoy Spock is the original one or that we've seen. So I hear Howard Prime, I'm thinking like, well, if they split at the same time, neither one is a Prime. They're both Alpha. There should be Alpha and Beta, if anything. Or Alpha and Omega. Exactly.
God, get out of my head.
Anyway, but
anyway.
The whole daughter reveal I thought was really it caught me off guard, and I was like, of course. And especially if they did mention, I gotta double check if they did mention that Howard, good Howard had a wife had a miscarriage before, then we should have automatically assumed the opposite of that might have been that bad Howard had a daughter.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we should have. But like I've said before, you can't assume or guess at anything at this show. I mean, you can try, but it's not.
You can try.
You can absolutely try, but we're gonna go in a completely different direction on you.
Mm-hmm.
So. But yeah, like this whole episode and the whole family dynamic with good Howard, it's like, really? Seriously? Holy shit. And like him kind of not necessarily I guess you could say faking it, but the whole thing with good Howard and bad Emily or whatever, I don't know. Like actually seeing the main Howard that we first saw in the first episode with his potential wife, not in the hospital, not, blah, blah, blah. Actually seeing JK and the, what's her name? God, I can't remember off the top of my head. The actress that plays Emily, just seeing the two of them act is like, wow. Olivia Williams.
Olivia Williams, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but just seeing the two of them act, and because they're the two difference of each other, like, that's not good Howard's Emily. That's not bad Emily's bad Howard. I don't know how you want to call it, but
it's you're put in a situation where, like, good Howard is flirting with the opposite Emily, and it's almost like, is he cheating? Technically, he is, because it's not the same woman. She has a completely different life, but she is the same woman. It's just a cool thing they're playing with there, and this is probably the first time good Howard's gotten to talk to any version of his wife since the car accident. So, and again, we're taking good Howard's word, though the narration at the end of the last episode that good Howard's Emily still loved him, but we're taking good Howard's word that everything was great with their relationship. Most of the time, where he's just like, it could have been on the rocks. We don't know that. Though it'd be the complete. I guess it has to be the opposite of what, or at least they've been following the trend that it's usually the opposite of what it is in the other world. So if bad Howard's divorced from his Emily, then good Howard must have a great relationship with his Emily. But I don't know. Everything is from the point of view of these two guys. But I just when they're sitting at the dinner table, I'm like, this is the first time he's probably gotten to talk to her. There's any type of anything.
Having a tube up her nose or
exactly,
mouth or whatever. Yeah.
So he's relishing in that, but then there's probably a part of him like, this is not her. This is an echo essentially of my wife. So and her motivations, though they're both spies essentially.
That was the reveal. Like, good Emily was bad Howard's contact on the main side or whatever. There's so many, as the episode title says, both sides now. Hello, there's way too many. It's not just both. It's like hexagonal, octagonal. I don't know.
So what if Emily on the good Howard side is more like the bad Howard, like she's like a badass. Though the bad Emily, the Emily on the bad Howard side seems like she's also like a super spy, especially from the first episode where she's telling people to fuck off and all this other stuff. But I thought about it after that. I was like, maybe good Howard's wife is kind of like, I want to see more scene. I want to see a scene with her other than her getting hit by a car to see how she acts differently from, the other one. But I want to say it's not confusing. It's more just so many layers to it. Like, man, I want to know how bad Howard would interact with the good Howard's Emily, like stuff like that. I want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see that too. Like, I know we've only got 10 episodes of this show, but like, I want another 5 seasons of this at this point.
I think you'll get them. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure, like at least another, a second season or a third. But like, damn.
Stars is usually good at they kept Spartacus on the air even after their main actor passed away.
Wow.
So Whitman, who played the lead character, he played Spartacus, and they just recast the guy, and they kept going. So if there's I think this show is going to go as far as J.K. Simmons wants to do it. If J.K. Simmons is down, they'll do it because they have an Oscar-winning actor on a show and I think it pisses me off that because there's sci-fi elements of this show, it might get overlooked, but you're getting really good. J.K. Simmons needs a nomination from this show, but I just don't. Like we've said this before, there are clear differences, and it's not over the top differences, but there's just very clear yet subtle differences between Bad Howard and Good Howard. When they're playing cards together, when Bad Howard is Kurt, it's different than when Good Howard is Kurt.
Oh yeah.
It's a completely different situation. So he's essentially, J.K. Simmons has made 2 fully fleshed out characters who are now interacting with each other. I can watch that card. That card scene pissed me off because it was too short. The whole first half of the episode could have been that damn card scene, and
it could have been, yeah. The sad thing is, I thought they were going to show them playing the main game.
Oh, the Go game.
The Go game. Like, I really thought.
When he was walking over to the table, I was like, he's going to pull out Go, and it's like cards. It's like, Again, I thought about it. I was like, well, Bad Howard wouldn't play Go. Good Howard play Go. Bad Howard would play something like poker. His game is less strategy, more. Poker's different. Poker is different from Go. Go seems like it's just strategy. It's just piece moves. Poker sometimes relies on just luck, and Bad Howard has now survived through luck. A lot of these times where he's putting himself in certain situations, but God only knows if one of his plans get unraveled, he could catch a bullet. He's even said it. I could have died, and if they went after me, they'll go after you. So.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, we talked about the knife scene with Baldwin and all of that. I'm wondering if she's going to kill Claire here, or her female handler or whatever. Like, I'm really interested on.
She's going to go right after her because she knows the gun is gone, or she knows exactly what happened.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah.
But where does that put Baldwin? Where is Baldwin even? Whose side is Baldwin?
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like they have said and really haven't said what side she's on and who she's working for. Like, obviously she's on Howard Prime's side of the world, but like, because she came over to Alpha Howard's side to potentially kill Emily. I guess I don't know. Emily
she could have been sent. She could have been ordered to kill Emily because even when they were having that interrogation in the last episode, she's like, I didn't know her. So she was just sent by somebody to kill. Somebody wanted good Emily dead, so it's probably whoever found out that Emily was sending Bad Howard messages. So Baldwin's just a tool or an instrument. So she might just be She might at the end of the day be working with Good Howard. She might be Good Howard's ace in the hole if he ever has a disagreement with Bad Howard. If there's ever like they're butting heads, I think Baldwin takes Good Howard's. She's already saved his life once. Yeah. So she's if he needed to, and he needed somebody who can do some things that he can't, Baldwin might be that person now.
Yeah, absolutely might be. Let's see what else happened in this episode. There's so much.
The British guy, Peter Quayle. I keep calling him Peter Quill. Everything he just has some great lines, great interaction with Bad Howard. I love how Good Howard has to try and assimilate into Bad Howard's world, but Bad Howard takes like 5 seconds. It's like, screw this, I'm out. It's like personal day, I'm out of here. He took him 5 seconds before he even gave a crap and moved on.
Yeah, there's 2 lines out of this episode. I'm taking a personal day thing, and that, and then the ending of the episode where he says if you talk to him again, all of that. Like, wow, like damn.
Even though that it kind of felt a little goofy to me, but it might have been the intention where like Good Howard's just strolling around. But I think about that is Good Howard has to. I think he should be smart enough to realize that this is not his world, even though he's good in this world, but the thing that is missing is his wife. Mm-hmm. Now, unless he's now just saying, screw it, I'll take this Emily and live my life, then I don't think that would be. I think Good Howard would know the difference, see the difference, and not want, just this Emily. He would want the one that got hit by the car, and that's the one he's leaving behind. So him saying, "Oh, I'll just hang out here," it's great. It seems like he should be a little bit more reluctant. I think he wants to go back home so he can be with his actual wife.
Yeah, I think he does too. But at the same time, look at all the effort, and he was not supposed to do any of this. Look at all the effort he put into "quote unquote" making it a family dinner. Like, he invited the daughter, he did this, he did that, he cooked, he gave tips on leaving the chicken in the oven so it does whatever it's supposed to do, to make it taste even better. And they're just like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not my husband. You're not my ex-husband or whatever. You're not my father. You're not... Like, they don't know what to do with that, because all they've known is the bad... what we assume is the bad Howard. The Howard that has the, go fuck yourself attitude.
That wasn't your fault, you know. You were no part of that.
I know. For a moment it felt like I was, but I know.
She might go on your side.
When my Emily got pregnant, we went overboard with the clothes and the room and the registry. We wanted everything to be perfect. I used to lean into her belly and talk to the baby, tell her what the world was like. Seemed like when I did that, she would kick. But she miscarried.
I'm so sorry.
We had already picked out the name. Anna. Look, I don't really know how it is between you and him. I mean, I can guess, knowing him a bit. But, however bad it is, you're both very lucky.
I don't really know you at all, Howard. But whatever circumstance made you who you are, you're better than him.
I could stay here tonight, crash on the couch.
I don't need you to protect me.
I know.
But I liked seeing the family dynamic to see, you're right, if good Howard has to make a choice, I mean, his interaction with the daughter and with Emily.
It's almost like he's
really
in. There was an episode of you would know this episode of Justice League where Superman gets Starro on his face, and now he's living on Krypton, and he has like a kid named Lana, or he's married to a girl named Lana.
He's married to Lana. He's married to Lana Lang, who went to Krypton. Krypton did not blow up.
Right.
Lana Van El or whatever, and the son's name is Van El.
Van El, yeah. Like Starro is like an alien creature that if it gets on your face and essentially gives you your fantasy or whatever you know. Yeah. And there was even during that separate, if you want to go the Marvel route, there was that Hulk versus DVD where I think Enchantress separates Bruce Banner, or maybe it was Hela, I can't remember. Separates
I did not see that one.
Yeah, she separates Bruce Banner from the Hulk, so Hulk rampages to Asgard while Enchantress might have separated them, but Bruce Banner was in hell, in Hela's hell, and his version of hell was he's married to Betty Ross, living in a cabin. Their life is amazing. And the point of both of these stories is, I think at the end of the day, Kal-El or Clark or Superman and Bruce knew that where they were wasn't right. This might seem, I mean, in how good Howard's mind, it's like, this is great. I got my wife back. I have a daughter, the daughter I lost. I'm kind of the big man on campus. I'm strolling down the street and everybody's like, hey, what's up? You know, but this ain't right. This ain't your life, man. This is not going to, I think after a while, it's not going to feel right. If he's trying to adapt and to say, I can just stay here, which we're making an assumption that's what he wants, but it just seemed like that stroll seemed like, I'm great.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's awesome.
You're right. It's very similar to the For the Man Who Has Everything episode of Justice League Unlimited, but it is also similar to Perchance to Dream in BTAS, because in
Right.
From Chance to Dream, the Mad Hatter has Batman under this like dream-like
Oh
state
yeah,
thing,
with
and
the card. Yeah,
in
I
the
forgot about that.
dream, and he's got his parents, and he's got this, and there is no Batcave, there
Dad?
is no thing. Like, Dad, what are you doing here? There's the books, they have nothing in them. I've gone to the library, there's nothing. There's books with all these empty pages. It must be a dream,
Because you can't read in the dream. Yeah, I remember
exactly.
that, yeah.
So it's also similar to that as well. Yeah, I just friggin' love this show. I really do.
It's very good. It's very, very, very good. I cannot tell a lie. And you wanted more JK, and you got a lot of JK here.
I still want to know what and how they film his scenes.
Well, you can tell they're doing split diopter on some of them, which is essentially but when he hands stuff over to him, it's kind of like I mean, it's no Michael Fassbender playing the flute in the in Alien Covenant, but it's still pretty good where they probably do a plate of one JK and then they do the scene again. I'm on the other side. Right. But it's still really good. I mean, and it's not like I mentioned the Alien Covenant flute thing. It's not like in your face. They're gonna be. It's everything in the show is very subtle. He sits next to him. They have a conversation. It's not like And Orphan Black had been doing this for years before. This is not like breaking the mold. Orphan Black was doing the subtle stuff and the over the top stuff where there's 5 Tatiana Maslanis dancing around in the same house in the same room. But right. The way they do it on Counterpart is just very subtle. You don't question it. It's not, blatant. You just accept it. And now, there's times where you almost forget, oh, wait, this is one freaking guy. It's one J.K. Simmons. There's not 2 actors here or twins or whatnot.
Okay, so apparently it's not just Wikipedia giving him the Prime and the Alpha name.
It's everything, IMDb?
Well, it is probably. I haven't looked there, but just on the notes on Wikipedia, per series creator Justin Marks says the other Howard is always referred to as Prime, and our quote-unquote our Howard is referred to Howard Alpha or simply just Howard.
IMDb only has J.K. Simmons as Howard Silk. IMDb is not the most what's the word, in depth.
No, not really. But next week is the 5th episode. That essentially means that the first season is halfway done. I just cannot believe. And thankfully with this series, because it's Stars and it's not CW or any AMC or any of that stuff, we've got episodes all the way up to from now. February 11th was this episode through March 25th. So this show only started December 10th, and it's going to March 25th. Wow, that's a dang.
So
yeah, but no, I absolutely, because you asked about the woman with Baldwin. It says here, Claire takes Baldwin's gun and sends an assassin to dispose of her. So the other female's name is Claire.
Claire, okay. Well, Claire, it's good to know her name now because I think she's not long for this world.
No.
or any world, either one. I think she's not long for either world.
Yeah. I should go back and take a screen cap of how Stars. Oh, this is a Stars original series, and even on their original, all movie channels do this, not just Stars, but all their stuff. They'll do the rating, and it's like TVMA or whatever. Everything it listed for this episode, I'm like, okay, graphic violence, okay, nudity, okay, was not expecting that, but okay. It's like almost every single thing you can think of to ever put in an R-rated or NC-17 or whatever X-rated movie, it's all in here in this one episode.
Game of Thrones is very good for doing that, where it's like... It's like they have every acronym. I'm like, what's that acronym? Oh, wow. I didn't know that even had an acronym before that. Okay.
You have been warned.
This has been rated TV, MA, BP, LB, LY, KJ.
Exactly. JK.
JK.
Oh, God. It's so funny. But yeah. This series, I'm gonna be disappointed when it ends. Not disappointed. Disappointing in that it's ending, not that of whatever the end is, but I want this series to run for the rest of the year. Like, give us episodes 11 to 21 or whatever.
Don't be greedy, man. Just you got to follow the BBC method where you get 6 to 10 great episodes instead of 22, and 5 of them are like, all right, and the rest of them are filler. CW, you got to get the good BBC model. That's the good model, because I don't like watching filler episodes. And some of these television shows over in America,
over in America, you act like you're in the UK or something right now.
I am in the UK in my mind, but no. I mean, like, when I watch stuff like Luther or Broadchurch or something like that, nothing is a filler. Everything is important. And when I'm watching Counterpart, everything is important. I don't like wasting time. Here's the gun episode of Counterpart. No. Just give me the story. Give me. There's no filler. I mean, a lot of these shows that are like Stranger Things, even when you make them short, you get more quality over quantity. You don't need 23 episodes of a damn show. You need 10 great episodes of a show, and you'll be fine. It's cost effective. It's quality effective. Why are we killing ourselves by just dumping garbage? No. Don't get greedy. Just appreciate it. You're gonna get 10 quality J.K. Simmons performances in a row.
Yes. You say what you will about Flash and Arrow and Super Bitch and all of that, but you leave Legends alone. I will fight you over Legends.
So here's the difference, okay? Legends knows what it is, okay? Legends is like, we're going to have fun every week. If you tell me that, you can have 22 episodes because essentially every episode's a one-off. It's fine. It's like the old Star Trek original series or original run. It's fine. When you're playing a storyline that's 22 episodes long, it's like, oh my God, just kill the guy already. Kill him. I mean, what the Ra's al Ghul storyline in Arrow, it should have been shorter. It should have. They dragged it out so long.
That should have been a 2-part episode. That should not have been a whole fucking season. I
could have dumped out 10 of those episodes, and it would have been a way better quality season. Yeah. He didn't need 10 of those episodes. They were just, what's going to happen now? I guess he's going to recover. You could just dump half of them out. You'll be fine. That's why I like the BBC model. 6 to 10 episodes, or 3 if Sherlock is to be put in there. 3 to 6 to 10 episodes where you just get good quality stuff. And Counterpart, I think most of these pay channel shows, and I guess USA Network and FX, they're kind of getting into that model where I think Legion was like 12 episodes, I believe, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Get them shorter.
FX started with, what was it? 13 episodes of The Shield 16 years ago now. So
I think Justified was 13 episodes. I think 13. So, and those were great.
Yeah, so. And I mean between Legends season 1 and Legends season 2, I haven't looked at season 3 at this point, but I just looked on Netflix. Between the first 2 seasons of Legends of Tomorrow, 16 for the first season and 17 for the second season. So, because no one thought Legends was really going to do anything after the first. That's why it only got 16 episodes.
They were experimenting with Legends, and they realized, oh wait, this is the show that they get to have fun. Yeah. That's why that show lasts and people like it, is because there's fun. There's people they again, it's really underappreciated when a show understands what it is. When a show understands what it is and knows what people like, and once they figure that out, they can just keep giving it to you. And it'll flourish. Sometimes shows are not clear on what people like. Sometimes they think people like Olicity, and then they realize, oh wait, they don't really like Olicity. Then we got to break them up. But they don't like morose Ollie either. So they're going to give them like half of each. And then you wasted 10 episodes trying to figure that out. Just as Legends of Tomorrow, they figured it out after like the 3rd episode. Oh, we're just going to have fun. We're going to be Doctor Who in America, essentially, with superheroes.
Oh, it is a little bit, but I love when they do like the Camelot 3000 episode, and we're way off topic. Oh, yeah. Like the Chicago Way episode. Like,
oh yeah, Chicago.
We're gonna have to talk about
the Julius Caesar episode. Anytime they do those shows, it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. So Counterpart and stars and J.K. Simmons. Sorry, folks.
People tend to do desperate things when they learn about their other versions.
We're gonna have to talk about this whole TV thing, this whole giant TV topic, maybe in episode 40 of the show.
It falls into the fact that Counterpart is good at 10. Keep it at 10. Good, solid. We've gotten solid episode after solid episode. It's a good model. Good model.
Absolutely. I have not seen whatever preview is gonna be for the next episode. I just do not like.
I like going in cold.
Yeah, I do too. But like, okay, this is just. I assume this is the Starz network that does this, and obviously it probably is. But like, when I record the show on my DVR, there's like 6 ads before the show starts of every other show that the network shows, like Ash and the Evil Dead, this, that, and the other thing, everything else. And it's like 1.5 to 2 minutes. Like, really? Seriously? Don't need that at the beginning. It's fine if it's at the end after the credits, but...
Advertising.
Yeah, I know. At least it's not in the middle of the show. That's the great.
Oh, that would suck.
Well, obviously you're paying for Starz, so no commercials.
Will Howard get killed? Find out after this.
Yes, that's right. Find out
after the break. After a message from our local sponsor.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Claymation dog starts barking at you.
Yeah. Absolutely. But Counterpart, Season 1, Episode 4, both sides. Absolutely love it. Can't wait till next week.
More. Give me more.
More. There's so much I want to know. Like, I want to know this whole thing between the two sides now. Like, because they made
Where's Richard Schiff? Bring Richard Schiff back. I want more episodes with Richard Schiff, too.
Yeah, that's true. They made a point of telling Good Howard not to shake, Quayle told him, don't shake hands on the other side. They don't do that over there. And I forgot, this is Germany.
Yeah. I keep forgetting it's Europe. And then
I know it's Europe. I just forgot it was Germany.
And that did we ever talk about that creepy ass of commercial for disease? And they have a poster that Good Howard sees when he comes out with the kids playing in the playground, and one kid starts coughing, and all the kids back away and put the things over their face.
No, we didn't.
That is the creepiest. I'm like, why? What the? I was watching it like with my mouth agape, like what? But again, they mentioned it. They had like an epidemic or whatever. But the cheeriness of the episode of the commercial where it's like these kids playing, and then one kid starts coughing, and then all the people in the park like reverse Invasion of the Body Snatchers back away from him, and then slowly put their masks on. It's weird. And then when Good Howard gets into the other world, he sees the big the poster of the same family from the video, and it's like, don't not reporting an illness is a crime, I think it said, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Man,
that's a bunch of crap. I just thought I could download the Starz app, which I did, but like, oh, do you have your TV service provider? Yeah, I kind of do. Oh, well, it's not listed here. Fuck you, Starz. You don't like Comcast Xfinity. What the hell? Damn it. Anyway.
Hello, geeks and geekettes. Looking for a podcast that covers a vast array of topics? Then check out Altered Geek Unleashed, where we discuss our thoughts on this week's geeky news, tech, gaming, television shows, movies, cartoons, comics, and more. So, get altered, get geeky with the Altered Geeks. Every Friday on the Geekcast Radio Network.
Because the world needs another movie podcast.
The Geekcast Radio Network presents for your listening pleasure the Cinema Geek.
Hosted by Amanda, Kevin, Matt, and Dan.
Each week we dive headfirst in the landscape of movies as we discuss movie news, play movie games,
go in-depth on reviews,
and even have a top 10 countdown or two.
Also, don't miss our Director Retrospective series, where we review noted directors' movies film by film. Bottom line is, if you love movies and love podcasts, you need to experience the Cinema Geeks.
You can find us on iTunes, Blog Talk Radio, or GeekCastRadio.com.
On the Simplistic Reviews podcast, we talk movies. We talk TV. We talk...
Hello, Julie, what the heck are you doing?
trying to make our spots sound more exciting by adding explosions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have got the point across with sound effects, not the real thing.
Download the show on iTunes or at simplisticreviews.blogspot.com.
I'm sure your insurance company will cover that.
No, they won't.
No, they probably won't.
Well, I am shocked and dismayed. Well, now you can't be both. You be shocked, I'll be dismayed.
Coming in 2016, Steve Megatron and myself, TF2 and Mike, bring you a brand new TV review show. Welcome to Podcaster Meets World. That's right. We're launching a Boy and Girl Meets World review podcast here on the GCRN. It'll take us 70 episodes of the podcast to review all 158 episodes of Boy Meets World. After that, we will tackle Girl Meets World. You can find Podcaster Meets World on geekcastradio.com and iTunes starting late summer, early fall 2016. So come on and walk through the world with us.
I love it, Nicole.
You got anything you want to promote for this week, for the week of February 21st, 2018? Wow, I almost screwed that up.
Our 100th episode will be dropping either tonight or tomorrow. Well, yeah. Our 100th episode is probably out as I'm speaking right now. It was of the Simplistic Reviews podcast where we had many a guest. A couple from Geekcast Radio Network. Stephen C. Phillips and Optimus Solo showed up on there. We also had Heather Baxendale, Jeanette Ward, Jay Cluett. We had a whole bunch of people, and we went crazy. So give it a listen. It's out right now, probably, hopefully, if I don't get hit by lightning by the time this comes out.
You probably will, because I wasn't invited.
Look,
I'll be on episode 101.
It was a very stringent guest list. No. We invited, like we were saying, we need to get 4 guests, and
I understand that.
The first 4 that came that agreed, we're like, okay, we got them. So the next 150 will have 4 completely different guests. So yeah, we do it all. We rarely have guests, but this time, every time we get a milestone, we have guests on.
Cool. Awesome. Join us next week, folks, for episode 5, Shaking the Tree. You can find me on Twitter at TF2 and Mike. You can follow at Geekcast Radio on there as well. What is your Twitter, sir?
At Trying to Be DJV, or you can follow our show at Simple Tweeters.
We hope you tune in next week for the next episode of Remote Control.
Not even a goodbye?
I am clearly writing you a note.
You know, we could help each other. I mean, the office are watching me, but they're not watching you. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. We could help him.
Sure. Yeah, whatever I can do.
That wouldn't be strange for you at all. Us together.
I don't know, would it be strange for you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm going. Now, taking your pen. Thank you. Morning. I'm going for a walk. Probably get a cup of tea. And then I think I'll just keep walking and go wherever I want. I'd like to have his keys. Thank you. Next time you talk to him, tell him I love my new digs.
Hello, everyone. This is JD from the In Session Film Podcast. Each week, we review
the latest from Hollywood, California.
Well, yes, Brendan. We also
give top 3 lists.
Okay, yeah. Thanks again, Brendan. Additionally, you can hear us
talk other movie news, trailers, varying movie series, or other interesting film-related topics, and even rants and raves of the week.
On top of our main show, every Friday,
you can also hear our extra film podcasts.
You can listen to the In Session Film Podcast on
iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or at InSessionFilm.com. Listen to the In Session Film Podcast every Monday and Friday. Subscribe today and hear me verbally beat JD like a Cherokee drum.
No. That's not how this works, sir.